I was asked by Optimax in 2003 to come in for some eye tests to see whether they could improve my eyesight by having things like laser surgery and things like that. But when I came for an eye test, they found, because I didn't know this, but they found that I was long-sighted, not short-sighted. And I think my prescription was something like +7 on one eye and -2 on the other eye. So I had a really bad stigmatism. And so having had the tests done, they said that laser surgery wasn't very good for me, but I could have implants. So they explained what it was, and I had the operation in 2003. So I've got lenses now inside my eyes. When I had the eye tests done and they realised that my prescription was so bad, or too bad really, for laser, they said that there were alternatives that I could have, like implants. And so they explained what an implant was and what it does, and I was slightly nervous with the fact that it's more invasive, and especially when they don't put you to sleep. It was only a local anaesthetic. I was slightly nervous about it, but having had the operation done, they did my weak eye first, and then all of a sudden my weak eye became my strong eye, and then a week later they did my other eye. It really wasn't bad at all. I was slightly nervous at the beginning, but having had it done, it was a breeze. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. We arrived at the clinic in Hammersmith and met the people in the reception and sat down, had a cup of coffee while we were waiting for things to happen. And then they called me in and I laid on a couch and they gave me this sort of anaesthetic spray in my eye, so I could hardly feel my eyes. And then they put the needle in with the proper anaesthetic, the local anaesthetic, waited for that to take effect, which wasn't very long, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then they whisked me in, and the surgeon put a sort of a clamp in my eye, so I couldn't open or close my eye, but I couldn't feel anything anyway, so that didn't really affect it. And then all of a sudden he put the lens in and everything was so much clearer, was so much closer, and it was brilliant. And then as I say, couldn't feel a thing. He put a patch over my eye. I came out, was recovering for about 20 minutes in the recovery room. Had some water and a cup of coffee later, and stayed in a hotel overnight with the patch on my eye. And then I went to see the doctor again the next morning. He took the patch off, had a look, and he said, "No, it's perfect." And then that was it. I went home, and then a week later I came back and they did the other eye, and so I knew what to expect. And they did the whole thing, the whole procedure all over again. It was very quick, not that uncomfortable at all, certainly not painful. And it was brilliant. Had the patch taken off the next day. They had a look and they said, "Your eyes are done, and they'll improve over the next 6 months," in which they did. In fact, they've been improving over the last couple of years. The eye surgeon explained everything initially, what he was going to be doing with this invasive surgery and what it was like, and what to expect. And it was perfect. I knew exactly what was going to go on. And even on the day when I had the operation, when they did all the anaesthetic stuff, the surgeon told me exactly what he was going to do, and he went through everything quite clear. So no unexpectedness there. No, oh my God, what's he going to do now? He explained everything, and everything went to plan, and it was a very good experience. I've worn glasses since I was about 2.5, 3 years old, and I've grown up all through my childhood, through my teens, through school, going to the Olympics, being Eddie the Eagle. I've always worn glasses, always these really thick lenses. My eyes were terrible. As soon as I took them off, I couldn't trust myself. I certainly couldn't drive. And not having to wear glasses has been the very best thing that's happened to me, really. I see so clear, I can see so well, not having to wear glasses, and it's been wonderful.